Wow, that was a
Getting
very
it all
long
out.
three.
Hello, Summoners. It was a long 3, wasn't it? Hello, Summoners. Welcome to another Pulse Pounding, Lightning Inducing, Tower Ascending episode of a Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoners Review. I am the Master Planner, Azte, but it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the Dance Dance Revolution Lightstar 777 with me.
Ooh, you're right. You're right.
DDR.
DDR! Man, I
Dance
love me
Monkey.
some Dance Dance Revolution. What is going on, fellow summoners? Hope you are all having a great week. As always, top of the show, Aztec, how are you doing?
I'm good. I was up I shouldn't say up all night, but I was up for a little while, putting the finishing touches on my awesome spreadsheet / plan of nonsense that I have to put my account back in order.
Dang. I love that you color code it too.
I have to color code stuff. That's the best. Gotta color code stuff.
See, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Plan to fail, because last week's episode was all about
planning,
how to plan and not Summoner's War, burnout, and such like that. And I was like, why don't I share some elements of plan that I made, so I can't be much of a hypocrite. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff. The dance party video, some of the people in our Discord got some pretty cool units. Yeah, man, it's it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good one.
It is going to be great. Also, we are going to talk a little bit about the couple 7-year events. I put it into the universe that I needed runes to be able to craft so I could get exactly what I needed.
I'm laughing for a reason.
I'll just say it right away. So I was so excited that we could craft our runes that I promptly selected slot 2 and accidentally picked a determination rune instead of a guard rune, which was what I needed. But what I ended up doing
you needed the guard rune.
I did.
Selected a because they look alike.
For slot 2, I definitely needed the guard rune. But I have a way out of this problem, which is really the problem was I couldn't get a high enough stat in slot 2 to hit the threshold for my Chikaru on the 1.
Okay.
So what I've done is I'm crafting that determination rune, slot 2, defense percentage, and I'm slot 4 getting a defense guard rune. So basically I'm just going to take off the determination slot 4 that I have, use the determination in slot 2, and call it a day.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. So it was going to be terrible. It was going to be like me crying.
I can't, be too hard on you. They look very similar.
I was so excited, and I just lost the run of myself.
I'm so excited.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I'm about to lose control, and I think poor Lightstar. He got so amped up because he got the he needed, and his infinite energy picked the wrong one. But come on.
I was so excited. So excited. But yeah, we're going to talk about that and then go over what monsters we picked for our Choose Your Own Adventure monsters. Yes. And of course, we are going
the
to
scrolls, the Queen scrolls, of course.
Now, we are going to we believe these scrolls, and I know, you know what, Aztec, you're right there. Can you go to the event page and see if on the bottom of the green, well, if it says a date when that one ends, like all the way. I mean, no, it says 45 days, but does it say anything at the bottom about like when the scrolls expire or anything all the way at the bottom?
Don't think they expire, but let's see. Please read. The duration and remaining time for the event will be displayed in the time zone. Okay. Yeah, this is all about 7-year seals. No, there doesn't seem to be anything about. I mean, people are still popping their Street Fighter scrolls, so I don't think there's going to be any.
Okay, cool. So we are definitely going to keep these scrolls for your birthday, which through great planning on our part will be episode 101. Yeah.
May 13th.
Yeah. So we're just missing that really exciting 100th episode thing.
It's absolutely fine with me. I can't align the stars better than what has been going on, So,
and I mean, and we're guaranteed we're going to get a 5-star. So I mean, that's pretty cool. How many days left on this? That's going to be very cool. Oh, 8 hours. I gotta finish that today. But yeah, for one, I am very excited about this event. Well, since we talked about it, I'm going to pull it up and just show you what the runes are. So this was my mistake. The determination, slot 2, defense, idiot. But you see, I've fixed it with the guard rune. Now, I don't hate these stats on the determination rune, so I've been trying to roll for something better for the guard rune, but I have yet to get anything. Honestly, this is one of those things. Remember, I always have a problem with these events that have shared currency like this, because I don't know. I just think I shouldn't have to, like, because you use these to buy things elsewhere, right? The same currency?
Yeah, the 7. For this, no, this is totally different.
These
are 7-year seals as opposed to 7-year coins.
Oh, good. I thought they were the same, and I was very disgruntled.
No,
see, now that, I don't hate that, because it's attack, speed.
Good.
I take.
Yeah, because you have to. I mean, the 7-year coins are in like 2 different events, so you're able to, save up, get your 1,000 coins, get your transcended scroll, which guarantees you a, a nat 5. So we're both getting nat 5s on my birthday.
But so this, oh, thanks, buddy.
It's really for the 7-year event, but whatever.
The 7 years was for your birthday, but so. Yeah. That being said, this will fix my 3rd Chikaru, so this is this one. So that was the problem right there. That rune that I only had a 5-star slot 2 defense. So like I said, I'll slot 2 guard rune, the 4 slot, and I will slot 2 a determination 1 in, and that will get me to the threshold I need. And finally, at long last, my Chikaru may just work.
Will be complete for my Voltron. Excellent.
But let me just get your opinion real quick, and I'll be curious what runes you are going to craft. But
I have not made that decision yet.
But do you think these are good substats so far? Because I want a little bit of speed, so having the speed substat on the guard rune is good. This
is for Chikaru, right? This is
for my 3rd Ikaru. Okay. So, what are your thoughts? What do you think in here? Do you think these are good as they are, and then I move on to the powering up and changing the power up stats so that I can collect it, and then I can start getting the guard runes, or do you think keep rolling it to try and get better? Because the one on the left is really good.
Screen on,
big
full screen,
big.
So I can see. exactly what you're referring to. Okay. So crit rate, damage accuracy, and resistance.
I mean, they're not horrible. It's not great. I mean, I wish one of those was attack. But I've rolled this one on the right about 100 times, and I still can't get crit damage, crit rate, attack, and speed. Which that would be the perfect roll for me.
I hear you. So you have accuracy, is that 8%? Attack,
Six, 8, flat defense, 11, and 5
and
speed.
speed 5. Hmm.
So it's falling. It's like falling just short
So
of
close.
of the stats, but I don't know. Is it worth? So you said that these coins are just for this, right?
Yes. I would roll again because you have so much time. You have so much time. You have, 45 days or so to get the one, get it just as, but that would be my opinion.
That was close. That was crit damage, crit rate. You know what? You're right. I should not be impatient about it. I just need to set an alarm for myself so I do not
Yes.
forget to actually take this at the end.
Absolutely.
But so you have not determined yet what you are thinking about
Which rooms I have?
crafting up?
No, not at all, because I have. Do you want to? What do you want to do? Do you want to watch the dance video, or do you want to talk about my like just my manifesto over here with clipboards and such like that?
You know what?
What would you rather?
Why don't we do the dance party to start with?
You haven't seen. I've seen only once, briefly, but you haven't seen it at all, correct?
Oh no, I have not watched the dance party.
Okay.
It did not offer me a reward to do so, did it?
Just to post it on your social.
Oh. I might go watch it so I can post on my social then. I love in-game rewards.
Who
Loves
doesn't?
them.
Who doesn't love in-game
What were
rewards?
we doing? I don't know, man. Crazy people, probably. Alright. I am watching. I am ready. I just love that look of schizophrenic gamer. 100 firing gummies coming.
Absolutely.
That's funny. Are you taking a break from cable?
That's so weird. I have it playing. Right. Part of the technical difficulties. However, let's see if we can do this again.
Make it big. Make it big. Raccoony and Mav looking all cute AF.
Not happening?
I mean, it's sort of playing.
Okay. I am sorry, folks. I don't know what's going on, but it's playing on my end, but you can't see it, right, Ken?
Every now and then it pops in and then it goes to a black screen for a little while. Almost like it's buffering.
That is so weird. Okay. You might have to scrap that part of the, unless you want to watch it on your end, and then we can just comment about it.
I will. Is it under the events page or something?
Yes, it actually is.
Then I will click on it as soon as I am done fighting against this person.
I really should have just downloaded it. That would have been best.
You know what? Hindsight, folks, is 2020. That's what I always say. Goodbye, your Jameer. All right. Goodbye, your Rakan. Oh, they gave up. Cowards.
It tapped out, huh?
Yeah, they were right to do so. All right. We're back to the grid.
So yeah, if you go to media,
Okay. Something went wrong. Typical.
yeah, I think while you're streaming, like you said, the faces that Bagel makes are pretty funny. But I think while you're streaming or while you're lonely screening, I think it disables your um, ability to.
Okay, well, enjoy a blank screen then, real quick.
Joel, we'll put a link in the description for people
Yes.
that are not currently watching this from reacting these pretty fire dance moves that Russian is throwing down.
I mean, I love the song. Can I download that on iTunes right now? Summon, 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 summon.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who did this song. I will make sure to find out, however. I love finding out those little tidbits. And look at a number of actual music artists that have the music for, like, you know, the championship, like theme song, such like I think Flowsick did a song, had a collaboration with Summoner's War back in the day. But I will be happy to find out who is actually doing that song.
Okay, well that was a thing that just happened for sure. No, that was great. Like I mean, I'm not joking when I say that was a very catchy, also Korean feeling song and commercial. I loved it all. Yeah, that was great. It was, you know what? It was instrumental in reminding me that someday, somehow, I need to just go ahead and 6-star my Rakuni. There we have it. I gotta do it one of these days.
Yes.
You know, I actually moved him from the Storage Defense Force. I actually moved him and his cousin. Look, here. See? I have the Rakuni army that,
Wait.
Well, no, these were all the Rakuni. So, like, I have the 5 Rakuni that need to be made into 5-star. So that I could take the Rakuni that will need, I believe it's exactly, oh yeah. So he'll be fully skilled up when I do that, and then he could be 6-star.
Perfect.
See?
So you already took him out of the Storage Defense Force.
I did. I did decide to grant him some clemency from his permanent position as Storage Defense Force liaison.
Excellent.
Storage Defense Force liaison that he is.
Apologies for the snafu with the video, but that's all in the past.
Are you talking about Forest Wizard Rakuni? Forest Wizard Rakuni.
Yes, get that transmog. That transmog is actually kind of cool. I actually like it.
All right.
What is the
I'll consider it.
verdict, Light Star? You'll consider it. Okay.
You know that
Um,
I go for most of the Florida-themed beach-going attire transmogs.
got you.
It's kind of my... I also went for... anybody who has ever seen in my account, I also went for the Baywatch ones. Because you know what? The Baywatch movie with The Rock and and Zac Efron is a great movie.
Right.
Fight me about it.
Really?
I dare you. It is
Great movie.
it is very funny, and I'm sorry, Dwayne Johnson can do no wrong, and I'll fight you about it.
I'll win. Anyway. So moving on, what do you want to talk about next? We got a couple.
How great
other
Zac
topics.
Efron and Dwayne Johnson were in in Baywatch now. Come on.
Talk about that.
Like, every time he called him a million different names but his own name. Classic.
Excellent.
Whatever, I'm going to watch that movie
Shall we
again
shout out
tonight.
some
Just
people in our
just to
Discord?
taunt you. Just to taunt you, I will watch that movie again tonight.
Oh, okay. As long as I don't have to.
I'm going to send you
What's-
a link so we can watch it together. It's going to be great. Yes, Ferrentis got
Ferrentis.
Beth, my
the-
Mike always and permanent rep monster that she is.
So yes, shout out to you. You got Beth. Excellent. Excellent.
And you know what? I want to take this next one. Hyungun, who we love. We love Hyungun. Longtime friend of ours here in the show.
Absolutely.
Hugely awesome. Always has great thoughts and everything. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I will be the first to admit, I come to the Monster Box and I do not look at that little button up here at the top that says search. I don't. I've never, I probably have hit that button twice in my lifetime, including the one that just happened. But he brings up an incredibly good point that when you are theory crafting, when you are trying to get a team together and you want to expedite your figuring out who you should level up or such, you can simply go and pick the search bar and pick leader skill and what their leader skill is. I never do that. I am much more I know what the symbols look like and I just scroll through the box until I find what I'm looking for kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's good. I will say one thing I kind of wish about it is, and I'm just checking to see if I can find it. It doesn't really tell you when they're just a generic speed lead, or when they're a dungeon, or when they're a guild one. So you still kind of have to click through everything. Yeah. But it does but then you can hit the arrow button to just go through them all, which that's very nice that you can just kind of, oh man, no, there's a monster I want. I'm backing up for it. Ashubel. That is a monster I've wanted for a while. Someday.
Really? All
Someday.
heroes.
I know. Not this one.
Yeah. Yeah, recently.
Maybe it's the other one. Hold on. I'm going to find it now. You keep talking. I'm going to find this thing that I'm looking for.
Okay, I will be talking.
Not Ashubel. It wasn't him. I think it's the Sliffid one.
Okay. Okay, well, then, no. It was not Polar Heroes.
Yeah. Icarus is the one I meant. The Sliffid. Gotcha. I knew I was getting it wrong. But yes, thank you, Hyungun. it is actually a very good tip and something I by all accounts should be using more often, but I do not know why I have been so bad about it. I don't know. I'm bad about things like that sometimes. I honestly I should be better about it. So thank you. It is actually good advice because I mean, especially if you are theory crafting a team, you
Right.
know, being able to be like, "Oh, this is my, best speed lead for if I'm using a fire team, or this is my best one if, I'm trying to get out ahead of things in a dungeon." So, you know,
Hmm.
great advice. Appreciate it. Let us see. Let us see.
So
Yeah, so let's get into
last
your
week,
okay, yeah, go on.
last week we talked about burnout and how to get rid of burnout and how to just get motivated about playing if you've been away for a while. Um, First step is to make a plan, and I actually did. I actually sat down for a while and saw, of course, I watched, Evan's, stream about, account breakdowns and such like that, and that helped me, make a future plan. So the first thing I have to do, very first thing, I think you'll agree with me, Lightstar, is I need to 6-star a bunch of units, like just a bunch. There's too many to list
You
right
you
now,
know you know I
but
love a good 6-star party.
oh, this is gonna be a 6-star party that everyone's invited
You know
to,
what? I
especially
love that
all of my
most
Rainbow Warriors.
people most people use like a notebook, maybe a post-it notes,
Nah,
maybe the note app on their phone.
the
But my
whole
friend,
manifesto,
he pulls out a cork board.
a cork board, and a whole color coded. I got the yellow paper for the wind units. I just got plans, man. I got plans. So anyway, um, I need to make about 500 5-stars so I can 6-star 100 monsters.
Okay.
Cool. Not
I mean
crazy because
when
check it
you
out.
say it fast like that, it hardly sounds like anything at all.
It doesn't say it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. That's 2 5-stars a day for maybe
A month
30 to
and a
45
month
days.
and a half, 2 months, somewhere around
You
there. Yeah.
know, and of course, if I make more than that, then that cuts down the time. Not impossible. And especially with these types of events where you're using energy and you
Now,
get the coins and
I will say I do have a good question about
mhm,
your plan to 6-star. Okay, is
okay,
there an
cool.
order to your 6-star? Because I know you say there's too many to list, but are you organizing them by content? Are you organizing them by what you need to clear next, or are you just like, this is what I need to fix my account, so I'm just doing them top to down on the list
I am literally doing them top to down on the list because they're going to fill in the blanks for the teams that I need anyway.
as they go?
So
Okay.
it's it's going to work out both ways. So I don't know why I chose orange for water, maybe because blue wouldn't have shown up too well, but regardless. So I have a list of water units. I have a list of wind units, fire, light, dark, etc. And they're in priority lists. So I'm gonna take one element, one, two, three of those. Next element, one, two, three. So I'm gonna really use element bases just to give myself some type of order. Because if I,
Okay. So like
go out of order
you're
for
going to
two
go
weeks,
like, water fire wind, water fire wind, water fire wind, light dark. Something like
yeah,
that to just finish them all off.
just for organization's sake. Because if I start thinking of teams and what I'm saying, and to start building teams as I'm starting, I'm going to get super confused. So that's just one of the things I have.
I absolutely
Um,
100% agree with that already. I'm loving the first step
Whoa,
1 of
thank
the
you.
plan. Solid.
Okay, excellent. So that's just 6 star. I have a page for runes. I have a page for artifacts. Specific teams to farm those particular dungeons. Now, do you have to do that? No, but it is. imperative that you have some type of plan. I just wanted to show off my cork board. I have a summoner's board cork board. I have a business, I run a video production business, so I have a cork board for all aspects. Call them a vision board, call it whatever. But for my to-do lists for the day, I have three different cork boards all going on. It's just the best way that I can organize. But getting some type of order, getting some type. I've also started playing a little bit more on PC, so
Mm.
it's a little bit a different experience on PC because you're able to look up things immediately. You know,
Oh yeah.
um, playing on your phone, of course, when you're away, no problem. But if I have the choice and I'm actually home and I can play on PC, I'm going to do SW on PC.
Wow. This is going to
Absolutely.
be an interesting RTA. Not to interrupt your train of thought, but
No,
they
not at
left
all. I
me
was
with 100% win monsters. So this is going to be a fun match here, I think. Let's see how we do. I got rid of their
absolutely.
shield right off the bat. So, they gave up because they realized their impending doom by me getting rid of their shield. So,
That
that's
is
right.
scary. If you're intimidating people before the match even starts, as soon as one buff is, shut down,
Gone.
that's a scary
Got that
man
buff
right
out of
there.
there. Uh,
Scary summoner.
you're so kind.
I guess summoners are supposed to be scary. If you can summon,
Rawr.
archangels and
Rawr.
warlocks and
Rawr.
what's what's uh onimushes and stuff like that. If you could just summon them out of thin air, out of scrolls, I think that's going to be a pretty scary individual.
I mean, is it bad when I'm not on the stream here? I pretty much am like Emperor Palpatine in episode 3 of Star Wars. Rise, my summoned ally. That's basically how I do
Summon
it.
ally.
They
I
don't let
get
me out
you.
much.
I get you.
They
They
do not
definitely
let
do
me.
not. Oh, so
But
let's go over what monsters we're picking for the event
oh god,
as it
yes.
is.
And then we can do our weekly battle, do our little baby summons, and yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So who's on your list? We'll start with
That's
the
a
three
great
star.
question. You should start with your list because I got in the middle of a fight here. So I'm going to need a minute to try to fight my way through this.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'll start with my three stars. They're all just units that I'm going to eventually 2A. So a couple of martial cats, Grim Reaper, the werewolves, all of those
So,
I'm
like,
eventually
skill
gonna
ups and all that. Nice. Smart.
skill up so I can eventually second awaken those three units. My last martial cat, water one, definitely fear the water on werewolf and any
Vigor.
one of the either Sath or Thrain for the Grim Reaper. So those are
Why
three
not
stars I
both?
picked. Exactly. I have. It looks like I have all of
Do
them
you do
in
you
the three
have two
star range.
Melia or no? Do
Two
you have
Melia.
the Melia, the Wind Dryad?
Oh, the Wind Dryad. Yeah, I have a couple of those.
Nice.
Yeah, so I will not be picking her for the 4 star. The 4 stars are.
Did you see his team
Uh,
just melt?
I
Sexy.
did not. I
It
was.
was it was sexy. That's all I can say.
I'm
Look,
sure
he gave up. He decided 1v4 was not going to go his way.
not gonna happen.
All right, let me.
So I picked the Fire Oni, the Water Oni, Wind Rakasha, which I think I have. Another skill up for the Fire Sniper, the Fire Magic Knight, which I don't have. Of course, the Fire Lich and Terry's, so that rounds out my list of 4 stars. And 5 stars are just a hodgepodge of different units. Fire Monkey King, Fire Art Master, Fire Onimuji on Muyoji. Get out there. On Muyoji.
Omiyoji.
Um, on Water, Desert's Queen, Ganymede, of
Good
course, Wind,
old
Fairy
Besto.
King. man. The Wind Art Master and the Winds on Miyoji, who is a beast. I was checking out her kit. I did not know she was that good. So those are my 5, 4, and 3-star picks.
All right. I those are pretty great, and I want to discuss them. So don't let it go away. But mine, very similar to yours. Just things that I have not built yet. That I may want to build in the future.
Okay.
So I want to 6-star a couple of my Epicon priests one of the day, like Chloe and the water one that
Right.
everybody had like last year. I want to be behind the times, but ahead of the times for when she comes back to being good again.
Retro.
Retro good.
Like bell bottoms.
So right. So the 4 stars, 2 of them are things I do not have, which would be the Wind Poison Master and the
Right.
Fire Onimusha. So those 2 are the only 2 that are not for a purpose. They are
Gotcha.
because I don't have them. And then Lucian, because I would like to get up to having 5 Lucian, because I think it will be hilarious if I could build a team of 5 Lucians to clear content. And same thing with the Giant Warrior. I would like to get 5 Giant Warrior. I do have Fire Cannon Girl, but I would appreciate having more of her. The Neostone agents, there's a couple that I have not 6-starred, so I would appreciate having 5 copies each to be able to 6-star with and skill up. Ironically, as we learned last week when I was looking through this, I currently do not have a Fire Joker, so I would not be angry if I got a Fire Joker. Because I probably used him for the last fusion and I just never bothered to fuse him again. So that would save me actually awakening things I don't care about and all. And then my 5 stars. So Wind Art Master, of course. What's interesting is you have 2 of the Amiojis and I have 0. And here's the funny thing, okay? Like, half of my list are things... Well, okay, so Wind Art Master, and then Barbara, the Wind Beast Rider, because, come on, she is fire. Pungbake, right? Pungbake is the Wind Pioneer, right? I would love him. Because I did not get Water Ryu, who everybody covets and loves. I would like fake Water Ryu, which would be the Water Striker. Veljuel, of course. Zyros, and Vanessa. So, I'm aiming high. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high in the sky with the high hopes. Oh, yes, he... Anyways, but yeah, that is my monsters. So tell me more about the Amiojis, because I did not think to put any of them in there. But I don't know. I'm curious. What made you pick them?
I'll only tell you about the wind one.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
That works.
Let's see. So, it was really her passive skill, which eventually I will be able to pull up because I'm awesome. Oh, here we go.
Gyo, right?
So, yep. Gyo is crazy. It's crazy. So her S1 is Burning Soul. Attacks the enemy to remove 1 beneficial effect with a 50% chance. Great. So she strips.
Which increases to 90%, it looks like. Yeah. Or no, 80% when fully skilled up.
Fully. 80%. Right.
Yep.
Now, Karma is like the core of why she's so crazy. Karma attacks the enemy target and suppresses the target, excluding a boss, for 2 turns. Suppressed target will have the HP reduced by 50% if the if the target uses a skill with cooldown time. So you're basically cursed. If you use a skill with cooldown, you're gonna lose like half your HP, which is kind of crazy.
Now,
And comeuppance, which is a passive.
is it a permanent reduction? So is it like Beth, where it will red half the bar, or is it just? I mean, it doesn't say about a time, so I'm assuming they lose
No,
half
I'm
of whatever they
thinking it's
have,
more like Berg,
or is it?
kind of, with his Forbidden Galder. So whatever you have, you just get half of it.
Okay, so it's kind of like, yeah, like you said, Bulwark, where he removes the HP, but you could always get it back again if you have a healer. Okay, I'm with it.
Right. But her passive makes it really, really good. Comeuppance recovers the attack bar by 25% if an enemy uses a skill with cooldown time. So if the enemy uses a skill, she's getting an attack bar buff. The cooldown time of Karma resets if the suppress effect granted on the enemy gets activated. So Karma is constantly getting cooldown, and her attack bar is almost constantly getting raised whenever the enemy turns.
Somebody just 6-starred a
That is
gargoyle, and I love them for it.
what? Oh, you 6-starred a gargoyle?
No, somebody in the chat did.
Oh, someone in the chat. Oh, okay.
And then I
So
tried
yeah,
to say
that
something
is.
nice to them, and the autocorrect changed it to Y gargoyle. I meant, way to go, WTG gargoyle.
Oh, okay.
I'm just happy. Nobody ever 6-stars gargoyles.
That's good. So how did you like the um, the wind Q? Did you like her passive or skills or anything?
Yeah, I mean, somebody who basically feeds herself getting attack bar increased almost constantly, and pretty much makes you play to S1 skills if you're doing something like RTA,
Right.
where you can't do anything but S1s. Like that's pretty impressive. I like that.
Excellent. Very cool.
Yeah, I just I had to go for an archangel, so
Yes. You've been wanting one
had
for
to
some
had
time.
to have, and we all know I also want a dragon, and I also want a pioneer. So all these things had to make their way into my account. You know what? I really should build the water art master I have before they buff him, so that I could be like one of those first. I knew that he was going to be good. Told you kids he was good 20 years ago.
Don't you love being like on
Progressively
the
right?
cutting edge, on the bleeding edge of? I don't know. I just do.
Well, I mean, I am ready to do our weekly fight and then do our little baby summons for saving up for your birthday summons. So,
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
now, do you have Hathor or no in your account? The wind,
No, the only desert queen I have is Sekhmet.
ooh, I love me some Sekhmet. There's another one. I need to 6-star because I actually used my Sekhmet until everybody made me feel bad about it.
Wait, what? So, well, use her now. Use her in this RTA match.
Jesus, does she have runes? Hold on, let me. I'm gonna make sure she has runes.
I love Sekhmet. Does she have fruits?
No, I mean because free rune removal. I just go crazy and take runes from whoever I want. I usually don't pay attention to who has them. Monster, not that one. Uh, Oh, good. She has runes. I accept. I can make this work.
Excellent.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, so you're going for killing me. Okay. Rude.
How was that rude?
So rude. Are you using an old-timey typewriter?
Nope, that's my creaky ass chair. This is what I usually sit on a stool because the stool is completely silent.
Today, I received a letter from afar. Oh, okay. I see you pulling out your daftness.
More like putting back in. He is not combat ready yet. But
well, neither's my Sekhmet, so we have something in common. Alright, this ought to be interesting. Let's see. With this team, my turn order should be... And you should have... Okay. Just trying to infer what the turn order is going to be, so I plan my attack. Okay. Respectful bow. Okay. Decrease defense. Of course, I didn't land it. Why would I?
I think I have all of the debuffs. Yep. All of
them. No, there were a couple more you could have had.
There were a couple more I could have had.
Yeah. There were a couple, one or two more teeny tiny debuffs you could have endured. Okay. I'm going for broke on this one. You might win this one. Just saying.
You say so. I think I've got to be like 1 in 11, like lifetime against you, to be very honest.
I mean, it's not
like,
that better.
Really good.
It's no. I don't think I'm that good. I think I do it more often than you. I mean, I like RTA, and though I do not climb the ranks very far, I do enjoy throwing my 30 wings at people, much like Khan Noonien Singh at the end of Wrath of Khan. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at you. You know, that kind of thing.
I hear you.
I stole your buffs. I stole your buffs. Picking on my poor Sekhmet. She's just a weak little 5-star, man. What'd she ever do to you? Well, she's gonna go away now, so this is very sad for me. Dang, your verd is beefy. Okay.
Beefy.
See if I can pull this off yet. Probably not. I imagine you're about to win, and that is okay. I tried for something I didn't think I could get away with, and I'm paying the consequences. Mm. 2v3. How rude. Stunning me. Who has to spare runes on their Shihao? Honestly. Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
No spare runes on Xiao.
Is that just one of his abilities? He just stuns?
He just stuns.
Just gonna set this down. Alright, this next one's for all the marbles for the day. Pride for the whole day on the line. I'm very sad. Very sad. But undeterred.
Yay.
Congrats, man.
I did not know that was going to go. Thank you.
I am proud of you. I have water, Ryu. Jerk. Velojuel, you're just taunting me with everything, aren't you?
Oh, no.
All right. That will be the most problematic, I think. You know, pride goeth before a fall, you know.
Yeah.
I honestly, you know the problem, that last team, all I was trying to do was get enough dots on you that I could explode all of your team in one shot.
Oh.
And I knew it wasn't going to work because I was like, all he needs to do is get rid of like one monster and I'm pretty much done, but your friend looks very lonely.
Fran came to the dance by herself.
Beth, go and take care of that. Thank you, Beth. I tip my hat to you. Well done.
Excellent.
That request is denied.
Hopefully that was as entertaining to our fans.
It was great for me.
Okay, baby summons, baby summons.
What are you opening?
Baby summons. Baby summons. I'm gonna just do 3 of those 7-day scrolls.
The 7-year scrolls?
7-day scrolls.
The game's 7 days old. I remember when I started playing a week ago.
Yeah, serious. How funny is that? Did I say 7-day scrolls? Oh, jeez.
We did. We had a good time. We all had a good time at it.
Should I count it down?
Well, how many do you have?
I have 7 currently.
Oh, okay. I have more than you.
These 3.
Okay, I'm going to do. I'll do 3 in solidarity with you.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, and summon. Werewolf. Werewolf. Werewolf.
Detect a theme. You should open one more. On the 4th one, it'll be a werewolf.
Werewolf.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying for the rest of the show.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
I got 2 golems and a Inferno.
Werewolf.
I didn't get one though.
Who we shouting out?
Definitely Forentis, Young Gun, all of our friends on the Discord. Great conversations we have had this week. A lot of fun. As always, shouting out you, Evan, Seppi, Gigi, so many people. Nelly the God, JD the Gamer, Beans. Just so many cool and awesome people we have met playing this game, and just much love to all of you. And who do you want to shout out?
I'm gonna shout out the GOAT. Schizophrenic gamer. Bagel Man himself. I'm gonna shout him out because this guy has been making Summoners War content for five ever. Like, I don't know anyone who's been doing it long and still pumps out like 2-3 videos a day and is still active on Instagram. And it like, we gotta give credit where credit. He is the GOAT for Summoners War.
He hustles.
He hustles hard and has like a foodie channel and has like 2 other channels.
5. He's got 5 channels. This
guy hustles and has been a absolute ambassador for Summoners. He was in the video when you start the game. I remember like this was, when I started in 2017. He was one of the influencers.
God, that's right. He was. Oh man. If I knew they were going to change those videos, I would have I would have screen capped that whole thing. Hindsight is 2020.
Bagelmon. It's all about the big. Like, one day we'll get to that level, but not today.
But that day is not today.
Let it. Let's give credit where credit is due with the GOAT. And put on so many like Childish, put on so many other influencers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can we talk about this SS treasure box that just gave me literally 5 crap runes that are all getting sold? Sorry, please continue. I'm not mad at all.
Excellent. All right.
I'm mad.
But yeah, shout out to Schizophrenic Gamer. If you are playing Summoners War and you haven't seen this, you can't type in Summoners War in YouTube and this guy's face doesn't come up.
See his face. Yeah, that's true. He is prolific.
But honestly, like, behind the scenes, I mean, this dude is churning out content. So whenever, just look to the GOAT, man. Whenever any content, any platform, Summoners War, whatever game you're playing, if you get tired of creating content, look at this dude's channel. This dude's been creating content for the 7 years that Summoners War's been around. So I gotta shout out the GOAT. Him, Motivational Gamer, were the 2 guys that I was watching when I was learning how to play Summoners War. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shout out the GOAT, Schizophrenic Gamer. That's it. I'm good. MRGTSW, new episodes every Saturday. We stream on Wednesday.
Streams.
But listen on Saturdays because we prefer you listen. I don't know. Watch, listen, do whatever you want. Just
live your best life.
Mix of this guy and this guy. Your weekly dose. Anyway, MRGTSW on Instagram, MRGTSW on YouTube, MRGTSW on Facebook, MRGTSW on Reddit. Yo, if you hit me up on email, if you want to just run our Reddit page anymore, we're looking for a Redditor. If you're like a beast on Redditor, mrgtsw@gmail.com. Holler at your boy AJ, Aztec Olmec, Lightstar777. We need someone to run our Reddit page because it is a little dry, a little parched. Anyway,
I could use it.
That's it for me because I'm slowly losing it. I need some water. All right, man. I've been talking an hour, didn't get any hydration. JD would be mad at me.
Hydrate
Bottle of
yourself.
water is sitting next to me. By the way, this is a big bottle of water. It's cold, sitting there, not being drunk.
See, you
Anyway,
need
that's a
water that's colorful to draw your eyes into it.
I got enough. Did you see this? Did you see the colorfulness? I'm good. All right.
But that's why you couldn't see the water. I'm just
So I
saying.
couldn't see the water. It's clear.
There
Get
it is.
Live long and prosper, everybody.
Peace and long life.